am the Roon King, and today I am here with another hackerine problem, which is the Sherlock and the valid string. So according to this problem, Sherlock considers a string to be valid if all the characters of the string appear the same number of times. It is also valid if he can remove just one character at one index in the string, and all the remaining characters will occur same number of times. Given a string S, determine if it is valid. If so, then return yes, otherwise return no. There is an example also by which we can understand what the problem says. So according to this problem, there is a string S which is equal to ABC. It is a valid string because the frequencies are A1, B1, C1. That means all the characters have the equal frequency. Okay, then there is another example which says that S is equal to ABCC. It is also valid string because we can remove one C and then all the frequencies will be same. That means A will be 1, B will be 1 and C will be 1. There is a third example which says that ABCCC. So this is not a valid string because we can remove only one occurrence of the C, and according to that the frequencies will be after removal will be A will be 1, B will be 1, but C will be 2. That means all the frequencies are not same even after removing the instance of one occurrence of C. So this is the problem. So as we have understood what the problem wants to say, so our next step is to build the logic to solve this problem. So according to our logic, our first step is to select all the distinct characters from the string S. Then our next step, that means step number 2, is to count the frequency of all the distinct characters in the string S. Then our next step, that means step number 3, is to select the common frequency which most of the distinct characters have. For example, in the case of A, B, C, C, the frequency of A is 1, B is 1, C is 2. So here the common frequency which most of the characters have is 1. Okay, and we will name it as min count, or you can say common frequency. Then after this we will use a condition which is given in the question. That means we can check that whether all the distance character have the common frequency. If it is so, then we will return yes. If otherwise, the second condition we will use, that means we can reduce one character at one index in the string. So we will use this condition also. If it satisfies, then we will return yes, otherwise we will return no. So this is our logic. So now as we have created our logic, so now it's time for the coding. So let's implement this logic and solve this problem. This is the function which we need to complete. So according to our logic, our first step was to select the distinct character from the string S. So for selecting the distinct character, we will use the dictionary, and in the dictionary we will use a function name as the from keys. So let's name our dictionary as s_dict, and dict dot from keys is our function, and here we will pass the string S. So it will select all the distinct characters from the string S and set them as the key of the dictionary. So okay, now we will create a list of the distinct characters. So let's say as elements, it will be a list, and the list we can get from the dictionary. So s_dict is the name of the dictionary, and then we will use the function keys so that we can get the key of the dictionary. So here we have the list of the distinct character in the elements. So now our next step is to count their frequency, that is step number 2. So for doing that we need to traverse through the elements, or you can say the distinct character. So for that we will use the for loop. So for element in elements. So okay, here we need to count their frequency. So we will put the frequency of the character as the value of the key of the dictionary. So this can be understood as s_dict, and its key is element. Okay, and its value, that means the value of the key will be the frequency. So let's say s is the string where we need to count. So s.count, and what we need to count? The element. So here we will put element. So here we can get the frequency. As previously we have created a list of the distinct characters, similarly we will create a list of the frequency. So let's say the list name will be frequency is the list. Okay, and similarly s_dict, but here we will use the values because the frequency are kept in the values of the dictionary. So key value pair is known as a dictionary, where the key is the distinct character and their value is the frequency of that character. So okay, so from here up to here we have got the distinct character, their frequencies. Now it's time for the third step, which means we need to select the common frequency. So for selecting the common frequency, first of all let's say as min count. Okay, let's say common frequency initially will be 0. So now we will use a for loop. So for element in elements, now we will need to traverse through the frequency. So for I in frequency, okay, so for I in frequency, if frequency or dot count of I is greater than frequency dot count of min count. Okay, if it is so, then we need to change the min count equal to I. So min underscore count will be I. So here we can get the min common frequency which most of the characters, or you can say the distance character, have. So as our step 3 has been completed, so now it's time for the step 4, and according to step 4 we need to use the given condition in the question. So okay, for that first of all we need to use a flag so that we can know the condition that whether we have reduced the occurrence of the character or not. So initially we will keep the flag as true, and when we will reduce, then we will convert the flag from true into the false. So okay, so now here we will use again a for loop so that we can traverse. So for elements in elements, for element in elements, so we are traversing through the element list. Okay, and now here we use the first condition. So if min count, that means the common frequency, is equal to, that means same as the s dict of element. So okay, if it is so, then we will just pass, because if all the elements have the common frequency, then there is no problem. That means all the elements have the same frequency. Then we will just pass, and at last we will return yes. So it will be simple. So it was the first step. Then our next step was to check if it is not so. That means elif. If it is not so, then we will use the second condition. That means we can reduce the value of or you can say we can reduce the occurrence of one element by 1 and check if it is so, all the elements are common, then we will return yes. So okay, for this we will use if min count is equal to s underscore dict of element minus 1. Okay, so here what we have done, we have checked that the minimum count is equal to the frequency of the element. Okay, so here will be element, not elements. So the frequency of the element minus 1, that means we have reduced the occurrence by 1. So if we have reduced the occurrence by 1, so we need to check that whether the flag is true or not. If it is true, that means we have previously not reduced any occurrence. If it is so, then we can reduce it. So if flag, then flag will be equal to false. That means we need to change the flag so that we can know. If we have already reduced, then we cannot reduce once more, because we can reduce only once. So if it has already been done, so then here we need to return no. That means it is not the valid string. So okay, there is one more case which you need to understand. So I will put in elif. So if there is an example of AA, BB, CC, that means 2A, 2B and 1C. So it is a valid string. It can be proved that A have frequency 2, B have frequency 2 and C have frequency 1. So if we reduce the C, then only A and B will be left, and both have the common frequency 2. So that means here we need to put the condition if min count is greater than 1. If it is so, and s underscore dict element is equal to 1. That means there is only one and the minimum frequency is more than 1, then we can simply just remove that element. So okay, here again. So okay, after all these cases, if there is no other case of, sorry, so here is an error, let me correct this. Okay, after this there is no other case, that means in the else condition we will just put what, return no. So as you can see, all the no cases has been done, so at last we will return yes. That means it is a valid string. So first of all, let me explain you why we have kept yes here. So okay, so let's check the first condition. So if all the characters have the same frequency, then it will kept on passing. At last when it will come out of the loop, then it will return yes. Otherwise it will return yes when it does not go in the else section. That means it will not return no, then at last it will return yes. So I have explained you all the conditions, why we have kept all the flags, why we have written no, why we have written yes, why we have done each and every line of the code. So now it's time to run the code. So okay, so before running the code, here is an error. It is element, not a elements, because elements was our list and element is a variable through which we are running the for loop. So okay, that is the correction you can do. So now we will run this code. So as you can see, it is showing congratulations. Now we will submit this. So as you can see, all the test cases have been passed. So that's it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, then click on the subscribe button and press the bell icon to never miss any updates. Thank you for watching. This is Sachin signing off.